Was it complete? We would say it was when it was written, but we will never know because we don't have the originals. We would not assume to have the originals. Why? Because they were written on papyri. Papyrus are nothing more than leaves. Leaves disintegrate within 100 years. We don't expect to have the original Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. What we do have is almost immediately, as they were being written, they were being translated. And we have 19,800 translations in 11 different languages. And we can look back at those 11 different languages, the 19,800 translations, and we can compare one with the other. We also have 5,300 Greek manuscripts, 10,000 Latin Vulgates, 9,000 in other languages. You add that all up, that's 24,000 manuscripts. We do have the New Testament. Ooh, I love that. Because that means there's an enormous amount of corpus of material that we can look at to compare it. And we can see that there are differences between those manuscripts. We admit it. We even put it in our Bible. We even put a line before and after where we suggest that there may have been additions, like the end of Mark. Mark chapter 16 is possibly an addition. There are those that don't believe it is. Then there's a healthy debate within the church as to whether or not you accept it or reject it. I personally accept that that was probably a later addition. John chapter 5 verse 53 to John chapter 8 verse 11, the story of the women caught in adultery, that also is considered to be a later addition because it's not in the earliest manuscripts. And by rule of thumb, we always have to go back to the earliest manuscripts. Have you noticed that's what I've been doing tonight? You go back to the earliest manuscripts. These are the earliest manuscripts Islam has. We know our earliest manuscripts. And God bless those who put the Bible and who put it together in the English language or translated and put it into the modern versions, because they put a line before, they put a line after. They warn the reader that these are not found in the earliest manuscripts. 1 John chapter 5 verse 7 should not even be there. That was probably included in the 1500s. So of course, we admit it. It shouldn't even be there. But we still leave it in the margin at the bottom just to say there are some people that do believe it still should be there. And that's a healthy debate. We don't excommunicate them. We don't even say boo to them. We let them have their theories. And that's the beauty of our Bible. We always are waiting. If there's earlier manuscripts to be found,